fascinating because we have so many key injuries to so many key players. When you look at this card, and we're at the point in the season where that's really the case on a night-to-night basis. But it's like if you kind of take a week off, if you're not following this every single day, you're going to miss some of these monster injuries that are happening in the association. I mean, we got to start with LeBron in that one. We didn't get to go into to great detail about that one and where the Lakers sit. They go on this hot run. They become the second favorite in the West. People are betting them nonstop. Them and the Warriors have become two very public teams when it comes to betting the West. If you don't want to buy into the Thunder, who looked very impressive yesterday against Denver, they are a 6.5-point road favorite. Without LeBron, a lot of their other guys that play key roles on this team, also, we don't know if they're going to be in play. Luka is listed as questionable, dealing with a back. Jackson Hayes listed as questionable as well. You've had Kleba Hachimura out for some time. Finney Smith is also going to be out of this one. But they're laying 6.5, a very public team. And I know you were frustrated late last week. Maybe it feels like they have a couple of lucky wins here. But they are laying 6.5. The Nets have lost their last 7 games. Now, the last couple of losses for the Nets, they were pretty close. But I'd have a tough time laying 6.5 with all the potential names that could be missing tonight for the Lakers.
It feels like the unbettable game. I get what you're saying about Los Angeles, and that's a big number, and it's only gotten bigger. 5.5 on the open, out to 7 right now at a couple places. You want to bet the Nets?
Nope.
That's where I'm at. And look, a long time ago, I realized it's sometimes more about the games you don't bet than the games you bet. And I see this game and just cross it off. I'm not taking it. I'm not laying it. It's a very easy pass for me on Lakers and Nets. There's a big card tonight. And that is not one of the games that I would put my money on. Just not going to bet it. Don't even want to look at it.
Yeah. Yep. Do you have a game that you do want to bet?
I mean, we should probably bet the Knicks, right?
Laying 3 at Sacramento. Brunson out. They've now lost 3 straight. So we saw the first game the other night against the Clippers without Brunson. 8-point dogs. They end up losing by 10. So part of our conversation on that game was, okay, who's going to step up? They did have some guys step up with their roles. And no surprise, Cat had a big game. He puts together a double-double. Josh Hart, something he does from time to time, he grabbed 20 boards in that game. 20 freaking boards at Sacramento. Sabonis still out. And they lost last night on a buzzer beater to the very same Clippers. But are you going to go there? They keep getting you. 3 straight games. Are you going to go there on the Knicks?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't. Eventually, they're going to win and cover. I mean, that much is true. As I told you, though, in the last segment or the last hour, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, all close games, all going against me, all when I'm on the Knicks. That is very tough to mentally move on from. Am I going to ransack the Knicks tonight? No. Like, I'm not going to load up the truck on it, but I think the Knicks are going to win. I'm not in a good space on the Knicks. And I don't think I ever talk like that, but that's what the Knicks have done to me right now. It's tough.
Houston 5.5. I don't mind them. They destroyed New Orleans the other day. We know they're a very talented team. Now, the injury is always a concern. Amen Thompson, he's going to be out of this one. Van Vliet is questionable. Shepard is questionable. But I know they beat Milwaukee the other day, and I think that's why we're getting a little bit of value going against Orlando in this spot. I'm going to be on that. I'll be taking Houston here. Denver OKC. That was yesterday afternoon. Thunder took care of business. It was 7.5. They win. They cover. SGA hammering home the point that I'm the MVP of this league. Had a better game than Jokic on the other side. So we get this game again. And now it's 8.5. They bumped that number up 7.5 to 8.5. I'm not going to play on the game. I'm interested to seeing what happens. This schedule's kind of strange how we have so many back-to-back situations. They're trying to limit the travel with a lot of these teams late in the season.
We've seen a lot of this season, and that's because you have to balance the schedules and also like the NBA Cup nonsense that was, running rampant earlier in the season. I get it. You conserve energy, let guys, not play in multiple cities and multiple nights. I understand it. I lean to the dog. Don't necessarily love it. I don't love anything on the board. Knicks money line would be, if I wasn't so tilted on the Knicks, I would play Knicks money line tonight. That's a late game. They're in Sacramento. I lean
Mm-hmm.
there.